Hi folks. So yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better today. Don't feel as bad. So I've come to Marylebone station. This is the train station. Bakerloo line brings me here, so it's a straight run from my end. So yeah, so I've come here today because again it's one of them where I just don't know where to go, and I can't make my mind up. And I mean, it is a wet and cold, miserable day, so I'm kind of. Hang on. Oh, great. Hang on. Oh, blimey. Tannoys in train stations are so loud, man. Anyway, yeah, so, like I say, I was trying to decide what to do, and I thought to myself, I'll come here, and just look on the board and see if there's a destination we can go to. So I thought, right, so I'm having a look on the board, and I noticed it's got Oxford on it. Been to Oxford a few times now, but most of the time I go to Victoria Coach Station and get the coach. I think it's, if I remember rightly, last time I paid, because like I said, I've done it, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 times. I've been to Oxford, and wait, right, and so anyway, yeah, I've been there a few times, and like I say, every time I've been, I've gone by coach, national coaches, and it's usually cost me 20 quid, if I remember rightly. Yeah, it's about 20 quid. Anyway, so I thought, no, I'll do it by train today. So anyway, 25 quid today. So not bad. It's only a £5 difference, and it should be quicker as well by train. Right. Okay then. So we're going to the historic city of Oxford, the seat of Oxford University. So seat of learning. Right. Okay. So I'll leave it there for now, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now.
Love's a game, I'll shoot my shot, breathe you in tonight, hold you close till morning comes. Babe, is that alright? Still on my body, I'll taste you on my tongue. You left a mark you can't undo.
Yeah, folks, look where we've ended up. On the way to Oxford, we passed through High Wycombe, and we were here just a couple of days ago. Yeah. Just thought I'd let you know. Right, catch you guys later. Bye for now.
I can't let you go, baby.
Okay folks, so you can't see it now, I've timed that on, but you can see that thing on the top of the hill there. That's the mausoleum of the Hellfire Caves. Yeah, I just thought I'd let you know. I didn't get a good shot of it then. I was a bit slow. But yeah, if you caught a glimpse of it, on the top of that hill just then was the mausoleum, which is on top of the Hellfire Caves, like I said. Yeah, okay. Just thought I'd point that out. Bye for now.
Take a train ride just to see you. Ride for hours just to please you. You don't know how much I need you. 'Cause you're my home away from home, away from home, away from being alone. I did the same just for you. You don't know how much I love you. 'Cause you're my home away from home, away from home, away from being alone.
Hi folks, so I just spotted this. This is new to me. This whole building's new. It's a business school apparently. Look at that. It's pretty cool, isn't it? I think that looks better than sort of everyday statues. I think it looks very lifelike. Yeah. I don't know who he is, or was. I don't know, but yeah, I just spotted it as I was walking across the road and I thought, wow, look at that. Yeah, it's some sort of business school building. It looks brand spanking new by the look of it. So, but yeah, we're in Oxford, and we're heading, train station's just round that corner, where those people are coming round there. So we've got, it's the first time, I don't know if I've just mentioned this before, but normally when I come to Oxford, I get the coach, and I've never been by train before, so I was wondering whereabouts it's going to stop. Is it going to be in the outskirts of the town centre, or is it going to be in the middle of the town centre? The bus station is in the middle of the town centre, more or less. So yeah, it's more or less sort of on the edge of the town centre itself, so it's not far. Anyway, we're going to head to the castle first, but as you can see, it's a really wet and miserable day today, so I'm not sure I'm going to wander around in this for too long. I'll probably go to, well, we're definitely going to the castle. I think we have to pay for that as well, but again, I don't think it's a lot. So that'll be interesting, because I think, if I remember rightly, not only is it an old castle, but at one time it was a prison. Up till recently, in recent times. I don't know when it closed exactly, but I think it was in the 2000s. But I don't quote me on it, because I could be wrong, but I think it was. I think it closed in the 2000s. But it used to be an old castle, then it was converted to a prison. If my memory serves correct. Right, okay. So, we'll head to there first, and then if it dries up a little bit, which I doubt, to be quite honest, this looks like it's on for the day, to be quite honest. But if it does dry up a little bit, then I'll try and show you a bit of the town centre, because it is a nice little place actually. As I say, I've been here many times before, and I've filmed it quite a few times before. But yeah, I mean, it's been a while again since I was last here, so see what's new, what's changed. Right, because of course this is the City of Learning, Oxford University. Yeah, it's a student town. Right, okay, so I'll leave it there and I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now. Okay, folks, so this is the castle. It's a funny way of finding it. I never came this way before. That's because I've come from the train station, so anyway, but as you can see, maybe, by the little windows, it used to be a prison as well as an old castle, and it's now been converted, this section at least. I don't know about the other bit, I think it's the same, but it's been converted into a posh hotel. Yeah, so, right, we'll go and explore. I'll catch you in a bit. Bye for now. Okay, folks, so that's the way I would normally come. That's the way I always usually come. Through that gate down there. From the sort of the main high street is just through there. But well, this is the posh hotel, by the way. Look, that's the entrance there. Because like I said, they've converted this into a posh hotel, and there's restaurants and bars around here as well. But anyway, the entrance to the castle prison is this way. Yeah, and this mound, if you can see it, this grassy mound in front of us, I've been up there as well, but I'm not going up there today. It's too wet and it's too cold, and I don't think I can manage it. But yeah, I forget what that mound's about now. I used to know. I think it tells you somewhere anyway, but yeah, people do go up there, climb up it during the summer really. Right, okay, so this is the entrance to the castle here, and like I say, I forget how much it is, but I'll check it out. So, just before we do, the camera's getting wet though, I should be careful. Look, see, like I say, it used to be a castle, but then was converted into a prison, and now it's a hotel. A swanky posh hotel. Imagine having a hotel in an old prison. Wow. Right, okay, let's go and check the place out. Catch you guys later. Bye for now.
This is one of 4 towers that was built to defend the city against Viking invaders. The north gate, south gate, east gate, and the west gate of the city walls. St. George's defended the west gate, and it served that purpose for many years until we faced a different kind of invasion in 1056. Of course, that was the Normans. William the Conqueror defeated King Harold in the Battle of Hastings and was crowned King of England, and to keep control of his land, divided it into parcels which could then rather die, her father needed heirs. This meant Matilda was the first female heir to the throne in England. However, when her father died, she'd actually been living in France with her husband. And although Matilda then began making her way back to England to become queen, her cousin Stephen was able to crown himself.
Okay, folks, so yeah, a couple of things. Just let me tell you about this. You see those grooves in the floor? The tour guide was telling us that there used to be some sort of wheel here in the Victorian times, and prisoners used to push the wheel around. I forget how long she said for, but maybe 10 hours a day or something. And those are oak wooden floors, but because of the years and the amount of times that prisoners were pushing it, it's made grooves in the floor where they walked around in a circle. Yeah, that was part of the punishment back then, in the Victorian times, I believe. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, so the other bit of news is, there is more to see that way, but this is, what did she say? St. George's Tower, and it's a spiral staircase, and it's about 100 and something flights of stairs or steps. And the thing is, I got up, hang on, sorry, I'm going to put night vision on, you can't see me. Flipping heck. Right, that's better. Yeah, so I got to the first floor, or whatever it is. I think it's the first floor. 40 steps, at least. And I was, no way, I can't do it. There's no way I can get to the top. I think there's a fantastic view up there as well, but I can't do it, man. I just can't. So I told her, I said, I'm sorry, I won't be able to make it all the way up, so I came back down and I'm just waiting for the rest of the tour, because you don't get a choice, you have to go on the tour. So that's why I'm probably not saying much at the moment. Sorry, I'm looking for night vision again. Take it off now. Should be alright. Well, I say it should be alright. See where the best light is. Oh, flipping it. Anyway, yeah, so I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now. Okay, folks, so we're going into the crypt. Yeah. Hey, it's really warm down here. Wow. It's cold upstairs.
We are now in St. George's Crypt. This was originally built in 1074 on the St. George's Chapel, also by Robert Doyley, but this made about 3 years after he had completed the rest of Oxford Castle. Now the reason that this was left until that much later is because Doyley was actually not a very religious person. However, that changed one night after he had a nightmare that the Virgin Mary was standing near his bed, pointing his sword. This was a clear sign that Doyley was going to hell. So he did what any wealthy man would do. He threw money at the problem, and the chapel was constructed so people would be in there every day, even 100 years after he died, praying for his soul, which would ideally get him into heaven. Not only, however, was the chapel a place of worship, it also served as the first institute of higher education in Oxford, predating Oxford University by a century. It was where the 12th century scholar Geoffrey of Monmouth wrote a history of the kings of Britain, and that text contains the first written mention of characters like King Arthur and the Wizard Merlin, as well as King Lear, later popularized in a Shakespeare play. So, a very influential text, though admittedly not a very accurate history. Now before I continue, I just want to say, you are welcome to take as many photographs as you would like throughout the tour. However, we do prefer that you don't film large portions of me delivering the tour, because doesn't that make my job pointless?
Okay, folks, so the tour's ended. We can go back to any of the places that we've just been on the tour with, apart from the tower. You need a guided tour for that one, but we can go back to all the other places. So we will do that. We'll take our time, and I'll show you the places you didn't see, because she did ask us not to film too much, because well, anyway, they don't mind you sort of taking photographs and stuff like that, but that's why I stopped it when I did. So sorry for the interruption. Anyway, yeah, look, this, by the way, is the hotel, and if you look, you can see that that's one of the wings of the prison. And the tour guide was telling us this prison closed in 96, I think she said. Yeah, 96 when this prison closed. So not that long ago, really. Yeah. So anyway, there's an exhibition here, so maybe we'll do the exhibition first. I'll show you what. So there's an exhibition here, and then we'll go back down that way. She did say that if we go through the exhibition that way, there's some stairs after the exhibition that lead back down to the shop. But we'll go down this way because I want to show you the bits that you missed on the tour. So, Winter Escape. Wow. Yeah, the crypt that we were in, I'm not sure if I was filming when she mentioned it. I don't think I was actually, because, like I say, she did ask not to film the actual tour. So, yeah, so I stopped it, but I can't remember if... Anyway, she said that it's haunted down in the crypt, or supposedly. So, let's check it out and see if we spot a ghost, eh? Yeah. So, okay. What's this here? What's this bit? You see, I'm not really interested in the exhibition. I'm more interested in what looks like the old prison gates and stuff. Look, some stairs going down. I don't know where they go. Yeah. Look at this old table here. It's like bread and cheese. That's what it looks like. I don't know if it is bread and cheese, but... yeah. Right. There's plenty more to see, guys. So I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now. Here we go. So this is more of the exhibition. Exhibition. Yeah. Just show you the outside. It's still sort of... well, it's not raining heavy or anything. It's just drizzly but wet. Look at that. Death. And it's got over that door, it says, a fate worse than death. Oh my God. Oh boy. The Trial of Mary Blandy. Wow. Okay. So, what have we got in here? Hard labour. Punishment was at the heart of Victorian prison regime. In 1877 the 1877 Prisoners Act introduced a nationalisation prison system with backbreaking and I can't say it. I know what it says, I can't say it. Demoralising. Oh, blimey, I can't pronounce it. Demoralising work as its central plank. Flipping heck. There's some words I just can't pronounce. This would mean you step in 57,000 times. This is the equivalent of walking up St George's Tower 564 times, or climbing Mount Kilimanjaro each day. Each day a prisoner would tread as much as 19,000 feet. Wow. Yeah, you put your feet in there and you tread up and down on them. The crank. The crank was a handle that prisoners were made to turn as a form of punishment. Wow. Wow. Boy. Look, picture of a skeleton there. Don't know what's into this thing. H.M. Prison, Oxford. Huh. Ooh. Bit of a slope to get up then. There's a recording going on, by the way. Oh look, handcuffs and truncheons. Well, I think it's a truncheon. Can't see it with the glare really. And police. Look, police helmets. We've actually had to rebuild a cell within the hospital over a 10-day period. Not sure what that is. One of the cells that the building, I think that's the prisoner's clothes. And then that's what they changed into. Yeah. Oh, old prison bed there. The one with the longest sentence that I ever see in Oxford was Thomas Whitley. Thomas Whitley was one of the they signed up their visits. More police hats over there. They signed their visits up. And because of personal reasons, prison jackets by the look of it, with arrows on them. They signed their visits up. Wow. Instead of getting 13 minutes, they probably get about 2 beds in. Wow. And Thomas Whitley was in the Marylebone Trust with all of that. Life in HMP Oxford. There's another. Oh, it's a straight jacket, that one. Wow. Yeah, to think they've turned this place into a hotel, eh? Wow. It's funny as well, because the tour guide was telling us that, I think back in the Georgian times, the prisoners actually had to pay to stay in the prison. They had to pay for their accommodation. Yeah. The lift. Right, they're the stairs to go back down to the shop. But I want to show you guys some of the old prison cells that we went on the tour with. Right, I won't bore you with going through the exhibition again. I'll catch you down in the cells. Bye for now.
Let me demonstrate. Let's pretend that I'm going to lose my temper, tear this cell apart with my bare hands, holler my head clean off, give you a raving headache. So just imagine the guards.
Yeah, guys, this is a.
So, can I make a racket? Of course not.
Look, it's a padded cell, guys.
She's as smooth as silk.
Look. Well, I say padded cell.
I don't go getting ideas about tunneling you right with a toothpick nonsense. That's for the movies. Behind here is a tight band of steel mesh. And what's even more remarkable is the speed at which it was built. 10 days. Why? Because at short notice it had to hold a particularly nasty specimen. There's the Black Panther. Well, it was 40 years ago.
Right, okay. Yeah, so, yeah, I just thought you might want to see that, because I was walking past, yeah, it is padded cell, look, I missed that when I was walking in, if walls could talk. This wasn't playing when I first walked in. As soon as I approached the door, it just came on. Yeah. Right. Okay. Right, I just wanted to show you that because I missed it on the way in. Right, let's get down to the cells. Bye for now. Okay, folks, so I just wanted to show you the stairs, by the way. Another sort of spiral staircase, but it's not as... You don't have to, it's about 20 steps or something, it's not too far, so, and it's downhill at least. But, yeah, I couldn't make it up to the tower, all the way up. Got to that first bit and I was flipping, I could hardly get my breath, so I thought, no way I'm going all the way up to the top. No, so I went back down and waited for the tour to come back down. There was only 2 other people on the tour with me. A couple, man and woman, about middle age. Yeah, so it wasn't too busy. And I filmed some of it, like I say, but she did ask us when we were down in the crypt that it's better not to. So, anyway, right. Ooh, that's better. Back down on terra firma. Right, this apparently was the Victorian. Oh, it's dark here. They're always dark in museums. Wow. Anyway, this little girl here apparently was the youngest prisoner here. She was 7 years old. Yeah. Apparently, she was playing with this pram, which belonged to the neighbours or something, and she forgot to bring it back. And anyway, she got charged and she got sentenced. She's 7 days. 7 days hard labour. Yeah, flipping heck, eh? That was back in the Victorian days. Yeah. What's this? Oh, wow. Look at that cool trunk. Yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely head back down to the crypt in a minute or two. Well, as soon as we've done the cells down there. Yeah, we just had our photos taken as well. So when I go to the shop, I should be able to get a copy of it. Well, I mean, I think I'll have to go online and get it, like I did with the shard. But yeah, we just had our photos taken. So, and held numbers. She showed us these. Look, can you see them? It's a bit difficult. Hang on. Look, see? So you held one of them up to you, and then she took a photo. Apparently there's different backgrounds on it, so it'll be interesting to see what they come up with. Oh, look. Keys. Handcuffs, old-fashioned ones, and a truncheon of some description by the look of it. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, the crypt is reputed to be haunted down in the crypt, apparently. So, yeah. I don't know if there's anything in there or not. Like I say, all the places I've been, with places that are reputed to be haunted and what have you, I've never once experienced anything. Never once did I hear a noise or whatever. I mean, that weird fog or smoke or steam that was in the Hellfire Caves, I think that was just like natural condensation or just steam, like I say, you know, coming off the walls. It's nothing paranormal. And of course, when I saw those lines on the TV screen, on my screen, on my camera, I did at first wonder what it was, but then I realised it was lens flare. And like I say, I never experienced anything spooky. So here's one of the Victorian cells. So, and look at the bed. No, there we go. Well, steel. I think it's steel. Or it could be cast iron, maybe. And a bucket to pee and poo in. And you've got a stool. And that's about your lot. Wow. But again, like I say, do let me know if you spot anything. But I don't think we will, to be quite honest. Yeah, I have filmed this before, years ago. Never experienced anything back then either. Wow. Look at this. This is the hangman's thing. Wow. I don't see where the trapdoor is or whatever, but there's a lever to pull the trapdoor, I suppose. There's a recording of footsteps, by the way, just in case it's picking it up and you're wondering. Yeah. I don't know how long I've been recording for. This camera will split it up. So if I continue vlogging, it's going to split it. So, but it should be fine. You won't notice it once I get the editing done. Right, you see this? This is a Georgian. This is one of the examples of the Georgian cells. And apparently, depending, because this is when you had to pay to be in prison. And if you were wealthy, you could live in a sort of relative luxury compared to poor prisoners. Yeah, so you could have like all the top things in your cell and what have you. I mean, look at the cover on the bed and everything, carpet on the floor. Yeah, but that's if you were well off. But if you were poor, then you were like everybody else. You know, it's really hard. But yeah, that was in the Georgian era. Yeah. I just spooked myself. That flipping thing standing in the corner. At the corner of my eye, I just seen this black cape thing. I've just walked past it and I just filmed it. And it still gave me a jump. Oh, for crying out loud. Right. Okay. It's very quiet in here. The tour wasn't very big. Let's say it wasn't very busy. But it is winter time, so I imagine during the summer this place does get busy. But these are the stocks. Well, apparently, actually, I stand corrected. They're not stocks, because apparently Hollywood has got us fooled over the years. They're called something else. She did mention it, but I've forgotten already. But they've got a different name to them, so they're not strictly speaking stocks. Well, anyway, right, we'll go down to the crypt in a minute. But I think we can. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, we did come up this way. This is George's tower here. Yeah. But we can't go, like I say, we can't, you can't, look, it says there, please do not enter the tower unless on a guided tour. So, you can't go in there. So, well, that's fine, because I want to take you down to the crypt, like I say. Not sure, oh, that's the way, oh, that was, we could have come down this way. But then I would have had to walk back down this way. Oh, anyway, it doesn't make any difference, really. Right. I am going to give it a natural break, and I'm going to walk down these stairs here. Catch you in a minute. Bye for now. Okay, folks, so we're back in the crypt. There's a strange noise, sort of whirring noise of some. Well, I say whirring. I don't know how to best describe it. Well, it sounds like machinery of some sort, but. Yeah, just sounded really weird. Right, okay, so this is the crypt, and apparently this was discovered when I think she said D-Wing was being constructed. I'm not sure. She didn't. I don't think she mentioned a time period when that was happening. But anyway, some dude, whilst that was happening. This was discovered, this crypt, and then it was all buried in rubble apparently, so, because the castle was destroyed originally, and there's only certain parts of it still remaining, and this being one of them. But these pillars here, apparently, hang on, I have to do night vision again, I think. Yeah, these were made by the prisoners. These are not original medieval pillars. These ones are original medieval pillars. Yeah, sorry, seeing shadows there. This corner here, apparently, is reputed to be the most haunted and active part of the crypt. Now, I remember the last tour when I was here, many years ago now. There was a bigger group of us back then, and the tour guide said that if you want to stand in the corner here, and I did, and I filmed myself doing it, he said if you stand in the corner and tell me what you experienced, so I'm going to do it again just in case, because I did it and I didn't really notice any difference necessarily, but just out of curiosity, right, I'm standing with my back against the wall in the corner, and you're supposed to feel something. So, nope, I feel just the same. No, I can't feel anything, to be quite honest. I feel just the same. No. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm just one of those people that just we don't get, tuned into these things. I don't know. Because some people are apparently more receptive to it and more sensitive to it. So, but, no, I can't. I honestly can't experience anything from it. So, yeah, that doesn't mean to say that it doesn't exist, I suppose, because it's just me, you know what I mean? So, but, no, I've never experienced anything, so, and I didn't just then. And it's supposed to be the most haunted. Sorry, folks, I've just done it again. I pressed record again. Actually, yeah, another thing. Battery's running out. I'm going to have to come back to you. Catch you in a minute. Bye for now. Okay, folks, sorry about that. Sorry about 2 interruptions there now. So, anyway, you probably won't notice this after the editing, I guess. But, yeah, so, yeah, I cut myself off at first by pressing record instead of, because I was just trying to take the night vision back off. And for some reason, I pressed the record and then obviously stopped the recording. So, I don't know why I keep doing that. Anyway, so, and then of course, then I noticed the battery was running out, so I had to change the battery. Wow, this floor is really uneven, guys. There's a great big hole here. Well, bit of a hole. So, anyway, yeah, fire escape, obviously. Don't know if we really need that right now. Anyway, so, right. So this is the script. What am I on about? Crypt, even. Yeah, look. There's a chair there. A lone chair. See if we can get the ghost to move it. Okay, if there's any spirits here, if you're real, show me a sign that you're here and move that chair. No? Not got enough power to move the chair? I would like to know if you're real or not. I'd like to know if your existence. I'd like to know because I'd be curious, but I'll also be rather scared as well. But still, I've always wanted to experience something, but never have. So, okay. I don't think that chair's going to move. Right. Okay. Well, let's carry on down this way. Bye, later, ghosts. See you later. So, yeah, I don't know. People, I like to say, I half believe and half don't believe. Because, like I say, I've never experienced anything, even in supposedly haunted places. I've never experienced anything, so I don't know. But like I say, I've watched enough documentaries, Ghost Adventures, Most Haunted, because I do love it. I do find it fascinating. I love watching it. But yeah, so there's too much footage. It can't all be faked, and it can't all be just people lying or just trying to make a name for themselves or whatever. I think there's some genuine phenomena that happens that people can't explain. But like I say, personally, I've never experienced anything. So, oh dear. Sorry about the coughing. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, and we'll see where my feet take me next. Bye for now. Okay, folks. So, that was Oxford Castle / prison, and that's the entrance there. 1,000 years of history here. 1,000 years, imagine that. But anyway, yeah, so it's still drizzling. It's a really miserable day today, to be honest. And just as I was coming up the stairs from the crypt, I was just saying how there was not many people on my tour. There's only 2 people. When I was coming up, or just about to go up the stairs, I should say, another tour guide came down the stairs wearing a prison uniform with the stripes on, a bloke this time, and anyway, he said there's a lot of us this time, and anyway, so I don't know about I think they were all male. I don't remember seeing any girls. There might have been some girls in there, but all I can remember is loads of blokes, young, 20s or maybe teens, sort of late teens or something. By the look of them, they only look really young. A couple of older ones, but anyway, so there must have been about 20 of them or 15 of them. Flipping heck, I couldn't believe it. So, yeah, bang goes my theory, eh? Winter time, there's not so many people, but now there was a massive tour that's going down there. Right, okay, so I'm not sure I'm going to do much more. Again, I think I've got, because the battery ran out on this, so I must have a ton of footage. Must do. I can hear my voice echoing round it. So, and they give you a code. You push the buttons on that gate there to go up onto the mound. But, to be quite honest, I don't fancy traipsing up there today. Not in this weather, and plus the fact I think it'll near half kill me trying to get up there. Right, okay, so, yeah, I think I'm going to find a coffee shop, preferably Costa's. I think I know where there is one. It's not too far, I don't think. There's a Costa's and a Pret, definitely. There's a Pret and a Costa's in the train station, I noticed when I was coming out. But there's one in the High Street just up here, so I'm going to check that out first. And then, yeah. And then I think I'll start heading back. Because, like I say, I've got a ton of footage. But we will come back to Oxford. Again, in the summertime, when it's better weather. It's more pleasant to look at. It is a nice, beautiful little town, though. Well, city, really, I should say. It's, strictly speaking, it is a city, but... yeah, but it is nice. It's really nice, actually. It's old as well. There's lots of very old buildings and stuff. It's not sort of modern skyscrapers and things like that. There are some modern buildings, but a lot of old cobbly streets and stuff like that. Right, okay, so I'll leave it there and I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now. Okay, folks, so yeah, this is called Queen Street, and the Costa is just there, if you can see it, just there, and the castle is just back down round that corner, round there, so it's not far. This is a new shopping centre. I think I was, yeah, if I remember rightly, they were still building this the last time I came, so obviously they've finished it now. But it does have some like really quaint oldie worldy streets if you go in, well, that kind of direction and what have you. Sorry. Yeah, so I'm going to nip into the Costas now. There's no seats outside, so I don't think I'll be having a fag out there, and it's miserable and wet anyway. So I'll catch you guys in a bit. Bye for now. Okay, folks, so yeah, look, bacon rolls, and I've got 2 sachets of tomato sauce. I'll only use 1 though, but yeah, and 2 sets of napkins though. Right, got my medium latte, bacon roll. You know, the bacon rolls in my shop got more bacon on them, definitely, than these ones. I'm positive of it. Anyway, right, so I'm going to have my coffee and my bacon roll. I don't think I'm going to go much further today, because we have got a lot of footage, and although there's lots more to see in Oxford, definitely. It's quite a big city, but I don't want to go traipsing around in this today. To be quite honest, it's cold, it's wet. So anyway, actually, what time is it? I'm flipping it. 20. Looks like it's 20 to 3. So yeah, we're gonna definitely have to head back soon. Right, okay, so I'll catch you guys. Oh, yeah, sorry, I just remembered as well. I forgot to mention, the photographs that they take of you, it's not free, you have to pay for it. £13. And they give you a digital copy as well, but you've got to scan it with a phone with it that can scan QR codes. So anyway, right. So for now, I'll leave it there, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now. Okay, folks. So yeah, I've just had a bit of a convoluted, because the tracks over there. Well, in fact, you can see it here. Look, they're blocked off. They're obviously doing some work to it. So it's a convoluted route to get to platform 2. Although, well, it was for me, because the lady said to me, you have to turn left and walk down to get to platforms 1 and 2. And of course, I didn't go that way. I turned right. I don't know why, but maybe I wasn't listening properly. But she definitely said turn left, and then I ended up walking all the way along there, across that other bridge over there, which is taking me back out, and then I had to walk back down here, and then somebody told me it's this way, and oh, blimey. Anyway, got there, but the trouble is, there was a train sat here when I first came, and I missed it, going to Marylebone, and the next one now is 15:49, and the time now is 15:24. So I've got a while to wait now, about 20 odd minutes or so. But yeah, I was hoping to catch the one that was here, so it would get straight back. But like I say, I got mixed up, and it was a bit convoluted getting onto the platform, so I missed it. Oh boy. Anyway, I'll just have a sit down and a rest for now, and wait for the train. Oh, it just means I'm going to get back a bit later than well, not by much, I suppose, but still, it's going to be. This is going to be definitely going to be a late one, because of the amount of footage I've got, and the lateness of getting back. You know, I probably won't get back until about 4:30, maybe 5 o'clock or something, I think. So, right, okay, so I'll leave it there and I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now. Okay, folks, so it's now 15:29, and like I said, the train, as far as I was aware, was the 15:49. Now, I've got on this train, and I'm just assuming, because there's no announcements. Normally you get an announcement saying what the train is pulling in, what train it is and that. And there's no one to ask because there's no staff down here. So I just hope I've got on the right train, because it obviously seems to be a bit early, unless that's the time it leaves, 15:49. I assumed it was the time it arrived, but according to that sign, I don't know actually, because all the trains that are coming up on that say Marylebone, so yeah, hopefully this is the right train, I hope, because obviously I don't want to end up sort of going on the wrong train or whatever. So anyway, yeah, but at least it turned up and can sit in the warmth rather than on the cold platform. Yeah, right, okay, so all being well, this is the right train and we'll be home soon. I don't know, maybe about another hour and a half, maybe a little bit longer. Right, I'll leave it there and I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now. Okay, folks, so we're back home, and here we go again. Yeah, so back at Lambeth North now, and yeah, this is going to be it for the day. just got to nip into Tesco's and get some bread, cornflakes and milk and some cigarettes, and then it's indoors, and it's going to take a while. By the way, it is now 5:45, so yeah, this is going to take a bit, so I'm not sure when I'm going to get these up, and in fact it might even be 2 videos again, maybe, depends, I'll see how it goes, but anyway, for the time being, I'll leave it there and I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now.